Duff McWhalen. You know what you get? You know what you get? You know what you get? You get a shitty weapon. A shitty, stupid weapon.
Do you get a harpoon?
No.
You get, stupid
you get the goo shaver. It like travels along the ground. It's actually... Well, okay, so if you didn't have the duck, it'd probably actually be quite a bit more useful. It's like the search snake in Mega Man 3, actually.
Yeah.
This is Tentacool
or the
after
ground
10
hunter in
years
Mega
of
Man
training.
X4.
What is he training for? She said it's Tentacool after 10 years of training.
Actually, I was ready that time.
Yeah,
Fun fact, most people fall into that pit instantly on their first playthrough.
I know I sure did.
I did too. Fuck this section. You have to, collect these energy orbs while on the ride bike. You have to get all of them to get to the Dr. Light capsule.
Yeah.
And I really was not looking forward to doing that. Terry, you can say this one.
Hello. You couldn't walk here because the terrain is so too badly damaged. Sorry, I caught myself off guard. Ride Chaser nearly didn't make it. By the way, did you notice that there are energy items along the way? Those energy items and the door in the front of you seem to be corresponding. If you have the items, shoot them at the door, and then the door may be opened. Alright, thanks.
Yeah.
Sorry,
if you don't have all of them...
I've been distracted by a cute picture of a corgi that someone sent.
We're gonna dogs, Carrie.
Really
I'm
cute.
gonna eat those dogs.
Ah, you did it! The door has been broken. Hooray. I wonder what is inside.
Excuse me, sir, did you see a dog? Yes, I did! And you can bet your ass he tasted great! You're scary. Kids, you don't know half of it! What about those other kids? They also tasted great! What? Want some fish? Yeah. Yeah, helmet part. You can tell because it has the icon. Not that it matters which part's which in this game.
Yeah, I just fucking...
You can use special weapons with less energy, just like that one. Except, you can't charge special weapons with the Falcon armor. You can only do that with the 4th armor. Though I'm sure you would have been able to do that if they didn't bring the 4th armor back.
Yeah.
Because, like, the way this one works is, the way that this game works is that, since they have multiple armors with different, like, benefits and weaknesses to them, so, as a result, like, it's different from the previous game where the armors were designed to make you as decked out as possible, which is... I mean, I both like and dislike this, because I don't like that it, like, makes it so that you're no longer an all-out god like previous games, although the 4th armor still does that just fine.
Yes.
But I do like the idea of having multiple armor sets. Here's the other... Okay, so here's a fun fact. Do not go into this stage as 0.
No.
Oh my god.
Bad idea.
What's the issue with that?
So, you have to... See that little thing jetting out there? Ailey is talking about it right now, actually, but, basically you have to shoot that and, like, get it to lock in all the way, and that opens the door.
Interesting. So why would that work with
As the stage goes through, there are going to be several instances where you have to do you have to unlock 2 of them, and they have to be unlocked like within short succession of each other, because it's 2 doors and they only stay locked in for for a brief period. So you have to like go back and forth and manage between the 2 of them, which already sucks as X, but with 0, it's hard.
Yeah.
Because he's all close combat based. Like X, you can shoot them, and the X-Buster is fairly easy to deal with in this case. Like, it's gonna be kind of annoying still, but it's a lot more manageable because you've got range to do so.
Yeah.
But since 0 uses a sword, he has to go back and forth frequently, and it just bogs the pace down, and one of them, there's spikes everywhere.
Yeah, that's pretty obnoxious. I gotta say.
Anyway, this stage introduces the Reploids that are in danger. So basically, they're just, like, kind of hanging around, and you can touch them, and they both heal you and give you an extra life whenever you do that, when you rescue them. It's not very well implemented here, but later games would make better use of it, I feel.
Yeah.
The big problem is that lives mean jack shit in this game.
Mm-hmm.
If you get a game over in this game, you will still respawn at the checkpoint.
Yeah.
So then what's the whole point of having lives? To trick you?
I think there's just kind of they're just kind of grandfathered in, really.
Yeah. Interesting.
It's like they made things more convenient for you without realizing that this would make lives completely pointless altogether. See, this is what I'm talking about here, where there's the two separate ones.
Yeah.
That Electro Gate has no business being there. It is only there to make this annoying.
I can imagine that being like total hell with
with Zero.
Yeah.
I mean, I barely play this game as Zero, but I never play this stage as Zero.
Yeah.
It's a bad idea. And there's another reason why I don't play as Zero. One we'll get into later on, but basically it involves how getting heart tanks, much like in Megaman X 2, although this game came out first.
Extreme.
In Megaman X 2, just much like that game, heart tanks are only given to the character who picked them up. So say X picks up a heart tank, he gets the life upgrade, Zero does not. If you like, there are certain circumstances in which prioritizing all the heart tanks on Zero will fucking suck. And we'll get into that later on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty bad.
It's pretty bad. Although, I think it's worth noting that even though I almost never play a Zero in this game, I've never had that shit of luck in this game before.
Yeah.
Like the kind of thing I want to get into, you have to have really shit luck to make this happen, but nevertheless, if it does happen, you're gonna have a bad time throughout like the last act of the game. So, without describing what the detail is, Gabe, have you ever had good luck, and have you ever had bad luck, or have you only ever had medium luck? In this game, any playthrough altogether.
I've only ever actually played this game twice, and both times have been... First time was good luck, second time was...
Really?
Luck. So I've never actually had bad luck yet.
Really? I have never managed to pull off good luck.
Really?
Yeah, no, it has never happened.
Wow. That's,
I've always gotten through this game with medium luck, and I think it's worth noting medium luck is also the canon one.
Yeah.
I love describing this in a spoiler-free method because it actually just, like, sounds absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
This is the one I hate the most, as Zero in particular, but it sucks as X2, where there's spikes on the ground. With the moving platform. Like, this exists only to frustrate you.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, VLC did the thing again. What time are we at?
8:21, 8:22, 8:23, 8:24, 25, 26, 27.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
I don't know why it started doing this last week and just hasn't let up. Like, what
changed?
That's
strange.
I don't know.
Well, it's like when we used to do this with Google Drive, and I would do it on Firefox. Sometimes it would just stop. So I switched to Safari, but lately I've been doing it on Firefox, and it's been again. So I guess sometimes things just randomly work and don't work.
The weird thing is, what I'm doing requires no buffering. Like, realistically, it should have no buffering at all, considering it's an offline video file, and yet here we are. What the fuck is up with that? What's causing that? In fact, let me look this up. I'm looking this up right now.
You looker-upper.
I like sound effects in this game. I wasn't really listening to them before because we were talking, but when I hear the...
When the PS1's lifespan was coming to an end, you know, just like most consoles, how, like, devs really figure out how to, like, you know, maximize the quality and stuff and instrumentation.
I can't do anything with that spot yet.
Yeah, the instrumentation is definitely one of those things.
Yeah, I think the best example of that is the Game Boy Advance. The Game Boy Advance, like 90% of the games on that system sound like garbage, but then most of the stuff released near the end of it actually sound pretty good.
Hamtaro Ham Ham Heartbreak.
Yeah, Hamtaro Ham Ham Heartbreak was a surprise. My go-to examples are Mother 3 and honestly the Kirby games on there too.
I'd also raise a game that probably both of you have never heard about. It was a Game Boy Godzilla Arena Fighter. It's called Godzilla Domination.
Oh.
Made by Way Forward, actually. It's very good.
I keep forgetting they were active back in the day too.
Yeah.
Squid Adler, will you do me a favor? This is how you greet me after so long? No nice to meet you again, or I'm sorry? Not even a hello? How rude. You have not changed at all. I'm sorry about Octopardo. That's a mistranslation. That's Launch Octopus's Japanese name.
Yeah.
You destroyed him because you are a Maverick Hunter. It's your duty, your mission. Well, I got fed up with the hunter jobs. That's why I quit, not because of Launch Octopus. See, that's one thing that Legacy Collection actually fixes. It changes that to Launch Octopus like it should. You are free to take such a worthless thing, but what a simpleton you are, even if you get it. You can't change the fate of the Earth. And Squid Adler, while bitter, is a lot more cooperative. No! He's been infected too! Woo! Maverick Hunter! You will be terminated. Just like you did to Launch Octopus. So yeah, he was cooperative, but then the Sigma virus took him.
Yeah, poor bastard.
Yeah.
That's more tragic than Mr. Grizzly / dude.
Yeah.
Mr. Bear Claw.
Yep. Ooh,
That's a donut.
I'd love to get me Bear Claw right now. Jesus Christ. Have you actually carried? There is a specific type of Bear Claw that is it's really good. Have you ever had a cream-filled Bear Claw before?
A what?
A cream-filled Bear Claw. Yeah.
No, I've only
That
encountered
shit
the
is-
regular donut ones.
That shit is ridiculous.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
Anyway, to go into detail, Squid Adler used to be a Maverick Hunter alongside Launch Octopus, but Launch Octopus went Maverick during Sigma's first rebellion against mankind, and Squid Adler, while he was like good friends, didn't want anything to do with it. So X had to kill his friend, and that led to a rift between them.
Yeah.
So he resigned as a hunter just due to his doubts on his doubts about the job in general, and became a researcher, and like started working in energy engineering and stuff to be far away from conflict. And then he became a Maverick.
Yeah.
That's his story. Just like every Maverick in this game has been affected by the virus, I should point out.
Yeah, okay.
None of these are free will Mavericks. That's the Sigma virus is across the whole world right now, so
Yeah.
there are lots of Mavericks about at the moment.
I think that makes more sense than free will Mavericks. I know I was thinking that was an interesting moral ambiguity point in the last game, but I do like the idea of it mostly being attributed to the virus.
Yeah.
Sounds like 3 or 4. Mavericks or something.
Let's
Maybe
restore the
5.
peace for him. Yeah, I think it's worth noting X is kind of mostly immune to the virus because like Dr. Light's designs for him make him immune to that stuff. While Dr. Kane, when creating the Reploid, was not able to completely decipher Light's blueprints.
Did we?
Well,
I hate the sidetrack, but did we mention Squid Adler's namesake?
Oh, no, we
It's
did
Steven
not.
Adler. It's Steven Adler.
Adler,
He's
yeah.
a drummer. Yeah. The drummer.
Anyway, next time on Smash Team Games, we'll finally see the Sigma virus.
Yes, finally. God. Lore.